What the fuck are you doing in my basement, TJ?
Well, Brandon, you were gone for a long time, and a lot of crazy shit happened.
Like what?
The Cleveland Browns select Baker Mayfield.
Wow. And you would have killed LeBron if he did that. But
This is What the Sports. The NFL owners' meetings are taking place this weekend. In addition to strategies on world domination and how to hide their secret families, the owners also discussed punishing players who kneel for the national anthem. That's right, Brandon. The offseason had actually offered some reprieve from the discussion of national anthem protests, and the NFL said, hey, let's keep this conversation going and make everyone angry with rage all at once. Again.
Like I've always said, TJ, the only people who should be punished for kneeling are people who still Tebow and people with arthritis. You know your knees can't handle it, Martha. Why do you insist on gardening for several hours every day? Who do you think you are, Michelle Obama?
What did I tell you about trying to promote your bullshit merch?
That I could do it as long as you got 40% of the sales, which is why I'm raising the prices on my annual Hot Grandmas of Gardening calendar. It's got everything you need, like months, October, azaleas, and tasteful nudity. All for the low price of $29.99 or 3 easy payments of $19.99. I'd say get them while they're hot, but you and I both know these are always hot.
How will they enforce this? If players from both sidelines kneel, does that mean the penalty's offset and you have to replay the down/song?
Follow-up question, do they throw the flag immediately upon seeing the said infraction, or do they wait until the end of the song to throw the flag?
Answer, they throw the flag immediately to stop the disrespect. Convene for 15 minutes to allow time to reset the fireworks and review whether the salute was completed to the ground, and decide whatever call helps the Patriots the most.
It would be cool if the Jets had to fly over the stadium a couple extra times because of the penalties. That's the best part, when the Jets fly over. Penalty, too many kneelers on the field, replay anthem. Penalty, too many kneelers on the field. Penalty.
couldn't do it. Italy, offensive.
That son of a bitch up the play to win the game.
I didn't alter the ball in any way.
The predictable NBA Conference Finals wrap up this week.
I didn't even know the NBA Conference Finals were happening this week. I must have missed it in between all of the stupid LeBron James versus Michael Jordan debates.
Shannon has said that LeBron is past Jordan. What's your take?
He crazy.
Sheep James.
Nope! We're talking about who's the best. Who's the best?
Say Michael Jordan's the best player.
Draymond doesn't call LeBron the B word to his face.
Make sure we let's make sure we read up there.
LeBron James will never catch Michael Jordan.
The fact of the matter is that LeBron James will never be Michael Jordan, not in my eyes.
He ain't winning the championship this year. Shannon, we made a bet last year that you didn't pay me.
Because we remember.
For LeBron to pass Jordan, he needs a time machine.
Oh, damn it, Max, you got me there. My bad.
Kiki Vandeweghe.
You cannot tell me in a one-on-one game now that LeBron James wouldn't dominate Mike. In a one-on-one game, LeBron James, 6'9".
Nope! James versus Jordan is like the war in the Middle East. It's always there and everybody is fucking wrong.
Oh, come on, Brandon. If you took this timeless, unsolvable, completely toxic conversation that exposes the inner demons of our own humanity, what else would we do? Without this, Skip Bayless would just spend 2 hours filleting Tony Romo, and Shannon Sharp would wander off and find himself on the set of Last Man Standing, lost and confused as Tim Allen tries to explain to him that his show doesn't have any political bias and that he once had John Elway on Tool Time, so it's cool.
James Harden is better than LeBron James and Michael Jordan. He's the only player in NBA history to survive a Kardashian. Lamar Odom, ruined. Chris Humphries, ruined. Tristan Thompson, averaged 5.8 points this season. James Harden somehow just got better. It's like his beard has the same power as the Panther suit from Black Panther, and every time a Kardashian kissed him, his beard absorbed the energy so he could use it later.
Well, apparently guarding Sean Livingston isn't one of his superpowers. Sean Livingston spends his offseason as an IT specialist for a phone bank in Fairfax. He does that, and he practices 12-foot jumpers in the parking lot all summer long. I haven't seen Black Panther, Brandon. Is it as good as the hype?
It's better than the hype. It's about these Black Panthers. Now, not like the animals and not like the activists, but like superheroes who are secretly living in Wanda Sykes' backyard, which is beautiful, by the way, and they drink this liquid that looks like melted Viagra that puts them in this dream space that looks like the sky is a constant aurora borealis, and Michael B. Jordan, no relation to the basketball player who is worse than James Harden, the actor who is the best quarterback from the Friday Night Light series. Sorry, Matt Saracen. Sorry, Jason Street, but you guys sucked compared to the evil Black Panther. Which is crazy because in the movie, Michael B. Jordan is the best fighter and he is never truly accepted as a Black Panther. And in Friday Night Lights, the series, he's the best quarterback, but he has to play for East Dillon High and never gets to be a Panther for Dillon High. All Michael B. Jordan ever wanted to be was a Panther. And the basketball Michael Jordan was at best only ever a Bobcat. Why won't anybody let Michael Jordan be a Panther? And he was like so ripped in this movie, TJ. It's like, oh my God, I won't spoil for you, but Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit sort of saves the day.
Does it have any scenes where Jerry Richardson makes an appearance? Because if anyone can speak to the African-American youth of America, it's Jerry Richardson.
Jerry Richardson was not in Black Panther, but they do have something in common, as a black person will never own the Panthers. P-Diddy and Steph Curry might buy the team. Just kidding, let me introduce you to a billionaire hedge fund owner, David Tepper.
Tepper is a hedge fund billionaire with a pair of brass balls. Literally. He literally has a pair of brass balls on his desk. I'm sure to let everyone know that he has balls. And those balls weren't made to fill the earth with his seed. No, those balls were used to build an empire and legacy of douchebaggery the National Football League has seen quite a lot of, actually.
I really didn't care if the owner was black or white. I just wanted a cool NFL owner. Does this guy look cool? Fuck no. He looks like a more misogynistic version of Todd Packer from The Office. I wanted the NFL's version of Mark Cuban, but not a misogynist. Michael Jordan is a billionaire. Why didn't he have the balls to buy the Panthers? He played his college basketball in Carolina. Not sure which one, but it was definitely a Carolina.
And unlike David Tepper, Michael Jordan has no balls. He had them surgically removed in the 90s by Hanes Underpants. It was a condition of his Underpants contract that they would take his balls away.
Oh. Now I get it. That's why the poster I had of him on my wall growing up made me confused about my sexuality.
That is a terrible contract.
Last week, the Supreme Court made sports betting legal by getting rid of a 1992 law that made it illegal, because the only good thing to happen in 1992 was the Catholic Church's pardoning of Galileo.
Don't forget that President George H.W. Bush vomited on Japanese Prime Minister Yasuo Kiichi during a state dinner in 1992.
Okay, 2 good things happened in 1992. Never mind, 3. Anyway, the Supreme Court, thinking nobody would notice this week, slid the giant dicks of American corporations into their mouths and sucked. Sucked to completion by making it a lot harder for American workers to band together and sue their employers for discrimination or unfair compensation.
And I know the Supreme Court is right when they say corporations are people, because you can't get your dick sucked that much and not be a person.
This news sucks because I banded everyone together here in my basement to sue TJ for personal hygiene violations.
Wait, what?
Sure, he looks nice in his fancy suit and his copycat beard, but he smells like a gang of cats shit and sprayed inside of Oscar the Grouch's garbage can after Oscar just finished having an unprotected 3-way with a skunk and a dead fish in an alley outside of Big Bird's opium den.
Luckily, the Supreme Court says I can smell however I want, Brandon. And that odor you're smelling is called Spot de Levure by Jerry Jones, when you smell like Donald Draper's dick. I'm glad that the NFL is insisting on protecting the integrity of the game. The NFL has always been so pure and wholesome. It's always represented positive thinking, promoting a greater dialogue in our society as a whole. They would never want to turn away from the inherent good they've always stood for and become a soulless profit machine of death whose owners are acolytes of greed and power, who will stop at nothing to squeeze every last ounce of worth out of the poor, stupid masses they lured their heroin-like product over.
I'd like to congratulate Jimmy Johnson for getting inducted into the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame. This plaque honoring his long career as one of the best female soccer players in American history is well overdue.
That's not a plaque for Jimmy Johnson, it's a plaque for lesbian John Voight or Mike Francesa after lap band surgery.
Pretty sure it's a horny Joe Gibbs without his glasses on.
It's clearly Peter King's police sketch. What did you do, Peter? What did you do?
I'm an identity thief. I stole the Monday morning quarterback's identity. That's what I did. Also drug trafficking.
This plaque is now being used in schools to deter young women from playing soccer. You want to play soccer? Fine. But you'll end up looking like a homeless, horny Warren Buffett. And is that what you want, girls? Is that what you want to end up looking like, ladies?
It's for Brandi Chastain, 2-time gold medalist and 2-time World Cup champion. This is her, and this abomination of a plaque is an artist's rendition of her.
This makes Sloth's bronze representation of Ronaldo look like Michelangelo's David. How is it that we can make holograms of Tupac or will.i.am, but they can't find an artist talented enough to create an accurate likeness of an athlete in bronze? Just because bronze is a third-place medal, and metal, doesn't mean third-rate artists should be commissioned for such important milestones. The good news is the plaque will be redone and the artist will be shamed, like Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones.
Speaking of men with beards, the NHL playoffs continue to happen despite no one really giving a shit.
Well, I'm glad we're back, TJ. Maybe next week we'll be on a real set.
But everything must come to an end. Nope.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Brandon Perna and at TJ Carpenter Show.
And follow That's Good Sports on YouTube and Phantom on Facebook and Twitch.
Yes, kids, don't do meth, do Twitch. It's a less terrifying buzz and it's way better for your gums. Nobody gonna wanna kiss you if your gums are fucked up. That's what my grandma used to always say.